Yo, what's up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today we got the Gmax Rillaboom team once again with Drifblim, Galarian Weezing, Urshifu, Rapid Style, Strike, Bisharp, and Rotom-Heat. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out. And if you want to use this team alongside me, there is a placement of the team down below in the description, as well as a rental code. The rental code will be expiring though. It should be 2 weeks after the team is used on the channel. Make sure you grab it while you can if you're watching this at due time, but if you aren't able to grab it, there is a placement down below. But otherwise, yeah, there's also some announcements before this video. As always, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below if you haven't already, especially if you enjoy these kinds of videos, because it really does help me out. It does help out my video, and it does really help out the channel a lot. It really does push the video out, and it's been quite insane to support for the past couple of days. I really want to thank everyone who's been supporting these videos. So if you do continue to enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. You'd be very surprised about the numbers. You can also check me out on Twitch, by the way, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. I do stream almost every single day on Twitch with some VGC action. If you want to see more VGC live streams and want to interact with me, if you have any VGC questions, feel free to ask them and hop over into my chat. We do some very great discussions there, so highly recommend go check it out. And we're currently doing a 9.0 Kid Icarus Uprising Intensity Let's Play, and it is something that is extremely fun and extremely difficult. But yeah, let me know. Down below in the description is the link. Again, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. But yeah, let's get started with today's video. So today's common question is going to be about art. Do you do anything, any kind of form of art, whether it's like drawing, making music, etc.? I think I might have hit my mic by accident, or at least scratched, well, at least like the foam thing on top of my mic, but, or what do you call them? But yeah, so the reason I'm asking this question is because I have done a lot. I've tried to make music in the past, and recently one of my members of my Twitch chat actually drew me something, like some kind of fan art, and it really was awesome. If you don't know, I have received a little bit of fan art in the past, and oh man, I keep them in a folder. It really just means so much to me when someone does draw something like of myself and maybe some other Pokemon. It's always amazing to see. So yeah, it does have some really great memories. So if you have drawn fan art for me in the past, I do probably have it in a folder, and I really want to thank you all for the art, because they always look amazing. I've never seen yeah, you can't go wrong basically. We got an interesting team here though. Politoed, Kingdra, the Clefairy, Rillaboom, Porygon-Z, and Cinderace. I really don't like facing hyper offense with this team at all. Like at all. Great. So I like Weezing here. Yeah, I like Weezing. Plus Rillaboom. I think it's my best strategy here going into it. Yep. This is tough. This is very tough. Urshifu, Bisharp. I don't really know what I like about this combination actually, because the problem is hyper offense is kind of strange for me, because usually, especially Rain, because the problem of Rain is with the team I'm using is Kingdra's faster than most of my team, even the Drifblim if I get the Grassy Seed Unburden set up. So I can't really lead that as an option. I pretty much have to usually go with this combination. But we're gonna see Porygon-Z Cinderace lead. What? Those are two Pokemon that both like to Dynamax. So I'm a little bit scared right now. What's nice is that I do get rid of the adaptability on the field, which is good on the Porygon-Z, and I do get rid of Libero activation. So great, I have to play mind game of like who's Dynamaxing or not. I can see Hyper Beam into the Weezing and an attack into the Rillaboom slot. With yeah, I think it's Hyper Beam into Weezing, and you would probably Airstream, or maybe you would go for the Fire move here. Yeah, I think that would be your play. I mean, I had to make aggressive reads against this team. If I don't make the aggressive reads, I just lose straight off the bat. So that's a problem with this team that I have. So yeah, we're gonna go for some kind of really aggressive lead. Remember, they can't activate the okay, so it is Gmax Cinderace, and it does activate here. So okay, let's see if I got the read right. It could be the Fireball or it could be Airstream. I think it could be either. We'll see here. We will Gmax Cinderace here, hoping for a slip up from my opponent. Although it's really tough even with a slip up here, because the position next turn could be really strange depending on the situation. If I can, at least if you don't Airstream, I should live one attack, assuming you don't double up the Rillaboom, and I can knock out the Cinderace, which would be great. Let us see what's going to come out here. We will protect our Weezing because I do fear the Hyper Beam coming out here from the Porygon. We're going to see the Steel Spike going to come out, actually. Okay. Into my Weezing, which doesn't do too much, especially since the... okay. Interesting. Very interesting. And Hyper Beam? It does Hyper Beam into my Weezing, so that's actually amazing. I'm actually surprised it was a double up with that kind of position here. We are going to be able to get a Max Quake off into the Cinderace. It's not Life Orb though. Please don't tell me it's Weakness Policy on the Cinderace for some reason. Please don't. Please don't be. Okay, it's not, thankfully. Okay, cool. I do have +1 in defense. Or special defense, so I'll definitely be able to live any attack from this. I'll definitely be able to take one hit at least. Okay, cool. Hyper Beam's a little bit of concern here. I think you would Fireball the Rillaboom now if you go for it. I think my play is always to double up the Rillaboom slot anyway with like Quake plus Thing. Or maybe it's... yeah, I go for Quake here. Hyper Beam would have been fine to hit, I think. We're actually going to see the Fireball here. No surprise. Going to go into the Rillaboom. We are able to survive, as I thought, with a decent amount of HP. We are going to be able to get our Weakness Policy boost. Is that Life Orb? I feel like it is, right? No, it's not Life Orb, actually. Hyper Beam going to come out into who is the question. Going to be targeting the Weezing, which is completely fair. So Weezing does get a blip. Weezing! There's no adaptability on the Porygon ever +1. Oh my lord, I actually still didn't think we would live. We're able to eliminate the Cinderace, so Cinderace goes down. That is fantastic. First of all, that is absolutely fantastic. We're able to get +2 on our special defense. We might live Muddy Water from the Kingdra. Holy cow, Weezing! And we get free Sludge Bomb damage into the Porygon, which is absolutely amazing. Free Chip is always welcome, Chip. And we'll see what my opponent decides to bring out. Probably Kingdra. Or maybe they don't have Rain Mode in the back. They can't bring out Politoed. If it's Kingdra, they have to bring out Kingdra. If they have Rillaboom, I guess they go out into it. Politoed came out. Is it Scarf? That's the only answer I could see here. Or maybe they're hoping I'm a slow Rillaboom, which wouldn't be the case at all. Huh. Or maybe it's because it's Muddy Water and they want to get it hit off. Okay. I'm going to Sludge Bomb, though, the Porygon. I'm going to solo. Because I might live Muddy Water because of the +2 Spin Def. We'll find out. This goes for Protect. Okay, I don't mind that at all. Because I'm going to do a lot of damage to Protect because it is Gmax Drum Solo. I might have knocked it out if I actually switched out. Yeah, I would have knocked it out if I switched out for the having the terrain. But I'll definitely take the free damage to the Porygon. Because if we get Sludge Bomb Poison, we just knock it out. We don't, which is fine. Okay. I can I can switch out Weezing though and Grassy Glide. Oh, that's amazing for me, actually. I do like that play, actually. A lot. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to switch out into my Bisharp. Yeah, I like Bisharp here. I'm going to Grassy Glide. Yep, I'm going to Grassy Glide the Politoed. Because I get priority with the Grassy Surge because Neutralizing Gas does activate the Grassy Surge here, which will allow me to knock out the Politoed with the priority and allow me to outspeed the Porygon before I can actually get an attack off here, which is amazing. Drizzle's going to activate, but that's fine because I do have the Weezing still in the back for the Kingdra because of the Neutralizing Gas can help out with it. We will bring out the Bisharp here as the Grassy Glide does come out into the Politoed, which will pick up a knockout. Let's see what the Porygon went for. I'm assuming it's not going to be Hyper Beam. It's probably going to be like Ice Beam or Thunderbolt or something. It's going to be Thunderbolt. Does this knock out? It probably does. Into my Bisharp though, and the Life Orb just knocks out the Porygon. Excellent. Oh my lord. And then it's just Kingdra versus the world, but I have Sucker Punch. I have Grassy Glide. It's looking bright up here. It's looking bright up here. Okay, awesome. That is amazing for us. So we're gonna see the Kingdra come out. And yeah, we get to click Grassy Glide plus Sucker Punch, and there's really nothing that can do. If this has Substitute, that shouldn't be a big deal because Grassy Glide should be able to do like 80% and get it out of the sub range. And even if it does have Substitute, I do have the Weezing in the back to stop the Swift Swim from being abused, so my Urshifu can come out. So apparently we're never going to bring out an Urshifu because my Urshifu was my endgame plan against the Kingdra, but hey, we are able to pick up a win there, which is really nice there, as we are going to be able to take a win straight off the bat with that clutch Weezing, able to get rid of the Libero and Cinderace, which was huge because of the Steel Spike damage through Protect. It lived the Porygon-Z's Hyper Beam because there was no adaptability boost on it, and the Max Quake coming through. Oh my goodness, like, can you really say much about that? I don't know. I don't know what you can really say about that, but we will continue to find another battle. I have to research the team real quick. Damp Rock, Politoed. Damp Rock, wow. That Kingdra really wants to sweep. A Violet on the Clef. Salt Vest Rillaboom. Oh, it's Choice Specs Kingdra, so just wanting to get some big attacks off, it looks like. The Trick Room Porygon-Z. Okay, didn't have Protect at all. Just triple attacks, and then Expert Belt Cinderace. Okay. Actually, that Expert Belt does a lot. I'm actually concerned because that means max fire move from Cinderace. That does KO my Rillaboom, so I might want to change the spread because I think if Life Orb was in factor, I would have went down. I actually thought I did live Life Orb, but then again, I did have a suspicion Porygon would have the Life Orb. But yeah, my opponent had like a lot of things that just had potential. Ally Switch is the Ally Switch is a funny one. All right, let's continue and find the next game. So we are going to be able to get into the top 1000 Master Ball tier with a pretty good record, which is quite incredible. Let's hope I don't jinx it though. Let us continue on strong, hopefully, and see what my opponent decides to bring out. It's a Aquatic Ghost in the top 5000. Very interesting team. Inteleon, Corviknight, Rhyperior, Sylveon, the Frostmoth, and Hydreigon. So some very interesting stuff right here. There's no Trick Room, which is interesting, as well as like, yeah, there's no Trick Room. Okay, if there's no Trick Room, what do I like here? There's a lot of stuff I like. I just don't know that's Tailwind on Corviknight because that could be a bit annoying. But I mean, I outspeed most of the stuff on my opponent's team. I really do like Urshifu. I really like the Drifblim Rillaboom lead because I think Tailwind is really solid in this game. Yeah, absolutely. I like Rotom-Heat because it covers like the Frostmoth, the Sylveon. And yeah, I really like Urshifu in the back because it just hits really hard against my opponent's team. I really do like the Tailwind offense mode. There's no Trick Room on my opponent's side. The only really forms of speed control is potentially on the Corviknight, as well as like Airstream from like Inteleon. I've heard Inteleon has been picking up usage in recently. We haven't faced one on the channel yet, but according to a friend, Japan is actually really liking something like a G-Max Inteleon, with which is interesting to counteract all these little Cinderaces which have been popping up, because it is a Pokemon that outspeeds and can one-shot Cinderace, which is cool. The Corviknight Sylveon lead here, okay. As I do lead my Drifblim plus Rillaboom. I wonder if I could KO the Sylveon with Tailwind and an attack here. Because I'm trying to figure out what I'm using my Dynamax, and I just don't feel like I'm using my Dynamax for too much right here. I wonder if you're Lumberry or not too on the Corv, because that's a big factor. I think I'm actually just going to Dynamax straight here though and go for the solo, because I think that would knock out Sylveon, because it is a really powerful max move under the grassy terrain, and I definitely like that option, especially if Corviknight Dynamaxes. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Corviknight Dynamaxing, going for Airstream, and doing a lot to my Rillaboom, where I feel like Rillaboom's the Pokemon I'm going to Dynamax the most. Urshifu doesn't tend to Dynamax because I do have a choice band on it. And Rotom-Heat, I could Dynamax, but I just don't think it would be too optimal here. So let us see what's going to come out here. It could be a Protect from Sylveon, which I think would be fair, but I think that's fine for me. It looks like no protect. Okay, so I am able to get Tailwind up and knock out the Sylveon in one shot. So that would be really good. Here comes the Drum Solo. Does knock out the Sylveon. Awesome. And let's see if it's Tailwind or maybe a setup move. Bulk Up or Iron Defense could be here. It is Tailwind though. So we do match Tailwinds, which I will definitely take because I do want that Tailwind offense that I do have. Let's see. Maybe it could be something like the Hydreigon. That could definitely be a Pokemon that I could be scared of, actually. That Hydreigon could be scary. It is the Hydreigon, actually. Okay. Oh, boy. That Pokemon's scary. Because if it's Timid Max Speed, it outspeeds Urshifu. I could see it being modest, but we can't really say for certain. I think I'm going to try to get the most damage into Hydreigon while I can with the Drum Solo plus the Clear Smog to activate Policy. Because I don't know if the Hydreigon actually has a fire move on this team or not. I would assume so, but it's just better to be safe than sorry. If we're going to see a Dynamax come out, it's probably the Hydreigon. I could definitely also see it just going for a Max Darkness into my... I definitely see it just going for the Max Darkness here too. It is Hydreigon Dynamaxing, no surprise. I wonder if it Geyser. If that's Geyser, that could be a concern too. Let's see. We'll go for Clear Smog. Activates my Weakness Policy. I don't think Hydreigon can knock me out though with one shot. Maybe Max Dragon comes out here? No, it's Max Flare, so I didn't have to activate Policy. Dang it, I could have went for like Will-O-Wisp. Rillaboom's able to tank it, which is okay here. That's pretty good for us as the sun is set up here. And the Life Orb is revealed on the Hydreigon. Okay. You're fast. That's a fast Corviknight. That crits me, but the crit probably didn't matter. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna have to hope this is modest Hydreigon then. Wow, it's fast Corviknight, like really fast Corviknight to outspeed my Rillaboom. I think I go Urshifu. I think I go Urshifu and I just Wisp here in close combat. I think I gotta hope I'm faster. If I'm not faster, like the game's over, was over anyway, because like I had nothing to pressure the Hydreigon. But they do run Timid, I feel like. If they run Modest, this gives me a chance, but we'll see. Because I need Urshifu to come in right now. If Urshifu does outspeed, this will be the redemption arc. But the problem is this thing's 97 speed and Hydreigon is base 80. We do get the Willis off because Drifblim is going to be the fastest thing with the Unburden boost. So we do get the Wisp off in the Corviknight. Are you Lumberry? No Lumberry, but Max Rowan does come out. Yep, Urshifu, base 97. You just hate to see it. Yeah, I don't think that's the win now. The Hydreigon was just way too much. The Hydreigon was just way too much. Here comes the Brave Bird. Not gonna do too much. Yeah, I guess then I would have had not to Clear Smog there, but if you went for like Max Dragon, let's say if he didn't have a fire move, it was a really complicated situation. I also really was not expecting the Corviknight to outspeed the Rillaboom. That takes a lot of speed investment. That actually might be Jolly Corviknight because I think that might be Jolly Corviknight actually because I outspeed Adam and Bisharp, which means it has to be Jolly Corviknight to outspeed me actually now that I think about it. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, so this game's pretty much over. I don't see a really big comeback. I'm gonna have to hope for like a choke here with like... I'm gonna have to hope for a choke here. You Max Dragon my Rotom slot and then like I pray, I guess. It's not looking good at all for us. Chatterville gonna come out into the Hydreigon. Whirlwind does come out though. Okay, so maybe there's a shot. Maybe there's a shot. There could have been a Darkness. I'm actually very surprised my opponent didn't go for Darkness right here. Okay. And if you have Taunt, I guess though, this isn't the... Okay, Brave Bird again. Okay. Now when Peter's out, here comes the Hydreigon's Dynamax is over. I'm probably gonna need like some kind of Draco dodge or something. I'm gonna go for the Overheat crit into Hydreigon here in the sun and Tailwind up because this is my only play. I don't have another play. I gotta hope for a crit on Hydreigon, which I'm not even sure if it knocks out under the sun with the crit. I also gotta hope I outspeed. If not, I'm gonna have to hope for like a Draco miss or Yeah, I need you to choke by going for Draco Meteor. You should just go for Dark Pulse, really, in theory, but we'll see. So Tailwind does come out here. Overheat does connect. Let's see if we can get big damage in Hydreigon. Hydreigon east side up. It looks like it would have eaten up a crit anyway, so that should be game. Assuming the they did just Draco. I'm actually really surprised. Did they not have Dark Pulse? That probably does KO Rotom, because you need a lot of investment to live, and I already took chip damage. Yeah, so goodbye Rotom. Maybe a Shadow Ball can KO the Hydreigon. The last mon is something weak to Drifblim, but very unlikely here. Raybird going to come out. Yeah, so I think I needed like some kind of Draco miss. Yeah, not much to say. I just really was caught off by the max speed Corviknight. If we were able to get the damage off into the Hydreigon earlier, I think there was definitely a good chance that we could have had like a potential shot. But because the Corviknight was faster, because it's max speed Corviknight on this team, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, like it had to be Inteleon, and I had to like one shot it with Shadow Ball. Basically, I gotta crit that, but I think I have to crit the Hydreigon first to knock it out, and I don't even know if a crit Shadow Ball will knock it out. Yeah, I think even a crit wouldn't knock that. They do reveal Dark Pulse, so they had Dark Pulse all this time. Why were you going for Draco Meteor? Oh my lord. Okay, so Hydreigon does go down there, and so at least I get rid of that Pokemon. Does Iron Head even KO me because of Grassy Seed boost? Yeah, I didn't think it did. Okay, so we get to reveal the last mon. Let's see what the last mon is, so I can figure out a game plan coming up later. Gonna be the Inteleon? Rhyperior. Okay, so yeah, okay. So what I would have needed basically, I guess, is yeah, I just hit the drum solo damage. Hit the drum solo damage with Capend. I could have sent out Rotom afterward. Yeah, it was just tough. It was just tough. Let's see how much Shadow Ball does, I guess. To core, because this isn't an offensive core, so I mean this is a very fast core, so let's see how much bulk it actually even has. Yeah, Shadow Ball does a ton actually, and it's a Pinch Berry. Okay. The Guava Berry, as Iron Head is going to come out and knock out my Drifblim, and that is going to be a good game. So yeah, not much to say. I already said basically what I needed. The max speed on Corviknight really threw me for a loop. That was just like, what? But yeah, I mean, turn one was fine. I guess I would have not had to clear Smog. Again, it's a risk versus reward. If they went for Max Dragon, it could have been bad. If they went for Max Darkness, it could have been bad too, because I don't get the necessary damage I get off. Like, I would have needed to predict Max Flare and it to be Jolly Corviknight, and I would have to whisk that turn, but like, it could be Lumberry and Corviknight. There was just so many factors, because Lumberry is the most common Corviknight set. But yeah, it was just hard to predict there, and yeah, my opponent had the text to break it through, especially with the timid Hydreigon, like, doing work. Definitely don't slack on that mon. It did win it has won quite a few world championships. It has won quite a few, including Hydreigon has won a few world championships titles. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Again, it really does help me out. You can also leave a comment down below. As I mentioned before, please let me know about your art. Have you ever done it before? Do you enjoy it, etc, etc? You can also check out my social medias down below, my sites on my channel, and more. You can also check me out on Patreon if you want to go an extra mile to support my content, but you can always just support this content by leaving a like down below, leaving a comment down below, and sharing this video with friends. All free ways to support me, and I really just appreciate you for just watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. You can check out my other stuff again listed down below, including my Twitch channel where I do live stream, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck, for more VGC action, as well as, you know, some fun variety games like the Kid Icarus Uprising Let's Play I'm currently doing. You can check out my community Discord if you want to interact with me and the awesome community that I have. We team build in VGC. We have some questions that we answer, and yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Otherwise, I think that's gonna be it. Again, there is a rental code and a pay spin down below in the description. If you do want to try out this team alongside me, go check it out. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.